Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name CareersCloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, CareersCloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for banking and finance for March month. The session will be quite interesting and important, so do attention and do take notes, right? They will be very beneficial in your revision. Let's start. First is, in Feb month, PFRDA notified the amendments to PFRDA regulations 2016 with effect from 20th of Feb 2024. Question asked here is, an application for the grant of certificate of registration, that is COR, should be disposed of by PFRDA within how many days? It should be within 30 days. Right, take a note of that. Means the grant of certification of registration, that is an application for the grant of this certificate, should be granted by PFRDA within 30 days of the application that has been submitted. Next, during the RBI's Financial Literacy Week, RBI has launched the Financial Literacy Ideathon for postgraduate students currently enrolled in the recognized educational institutions. What is the theme of FLW 2024, that is your Financial Literacy Week, which is being observed from 26th of Feb to 1st of March 2024? So which of the following is right option here? What is the theme of this Financial Literacy Week of RBI? Theme being make a right start, become financially smart. Right, this ideathon is being organized as a part of RBI's Financial Literacy Week ideathon. It is similar to that of a hackathon that is conducted for the software engineers, and ideathon here various ideas will be discovered that how can we improve the financial literacy, and the theme here being make a right start, become financially smart. Next, in Feb, Asian Development Bank has raised how much amount for a 5-year global bond? So this bond will be of 5 years, and Asian Development Bank has raised here $3.5 billion. Take a note of this. And the bond here was priced to yield 12.7 basis points over the 4.25 USA Treasury notes during due till what date, as it is of 5 years. So here due date is of 2029 Feb month. What is the coupon rate here provided? The coupon rate here is of 4.375% that will be given annually. And what is the maturity date of this 5-year global bond? It is 6 March 2029. So right option is $3.5 billion has been launched or raised by Asian Development Bank through a 5-year global bond. Next, RBI has revised the regulatory framework for Bharat Bill Payment System based on a review of developments in the payment landscape. The revised directions, called RBI BBPS Directions of 2024, will be applicable from which date? It will be applicable from 1st of April 2024. Take a note of this. Here, these master directions of RBI BBPS directions, they were issued under the section 18, right? That is read with the section 10 part 2 of the Payments and Settlement Systems Act of 2007, right? And remember, RBI's direction of 2024, they issued to reduce the compliance burdens of the banks and the non-banks. Next, in Feb, RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India, updated its enabling framework for regulatory sandbox to streamline the process for fintech companies. These sandbox, this is basically an environment where the product, before launching it to the general public, it is being tested here. So RBI has extended the overall timeline for this regulatory sandbox process from 7 months to how much months, excluding the preliminary screening period. So this from 7th month, that is this regulatory sandbox process, that means the testing of these services and products before launching into the market has been increased from 7 months to 9 months. Next, which bank or financial company has recently signed an MOU with NPCI International Payments Limited to transform the cross-border payments using the UPI platform? It is Eurobank SA, right? Eurobank SA. This NIPL, remember, this is your NPCI International Payments Limited. This is a subsidiary of NPCI only, and they have signed an MOU here with Greece-based Eurobank SA, and it is basically to transform the cross-border payments using the UPI platform. We are seeing that UPI will now be used in Nepal also. We will be seeing the usage of UPI at Paris Olympic Games in France in this year only. Then we saw that UPI is being used at Singapore, also at UAE, right? Take a note of these. Moving on, name the bank that has recently launched the Smart Choice Gold Loan. So it is Kotak Mahindra Bank. Right, Kotak Mahindra Bank has recently launched this Smart Choice Gold Loan. Take a note of this, and the monthly interest rate of the loan is as low as 0.88%. This is monthly interest that will be provided here. Correct? So if you want to take a gold loan, you have to pay this much amount monthly. Next is, in March, REC Limited had listed 2 bonds worth dash amount on the NSE India, that is National Stock Exchange of India, and BSE Limited. So REC Limited, they had listed 2 bonds that are worth 5,375 crore rupees, and they were listed on NSE, that is National Stock Exchange of India, and BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. The first bond is worth 2,500 crore rupees, and it has a maturity period of 3 years and 2 months with an offer interest rate of 7.64%. The second bond, here remember, it is worth 2,875 crore rupees, and this bond is worth, I correct myself, this 2,500 crore rupees bond is worth 10 years, and the coupon rate here is of 7.47%. This 2,875 crore rupees bond, this is for 3 years and 2 months, and here the coupon rate is of 7.64%. Right, these bonds are rated AAA, that means they are highly secure. Right. Next, which company has recently received the final authorization from RBI to operate as an online payment aggregator? So which is that organization? It is Infibeam Avenues Limited. Correct. They have recently received the final authorization from RBI to act as a payment aggregator. Correct. Take a note of this. Next, One more thing here, Amazon Pay, they also got the approval to act as a payment aggregator. Next, which organization or bank has recently approved a new project worth $452 million to improve connectivity in rural areas of Assam? It is World Bank. Right? World Bank has approved a new project worth $452 million to improve the connectivity in the rural areas of Assam. And here it is expected that almost people living in 1739, that is 1739 villages of Assam will be benefited under this. And here program development objective is to build green, inclusive and resilient connectivity for these people living in these villages. And the total finance of this program is close to $564.71 million. Next, name the company that has recently partnered with the Unit of Science and Educational Development, that is UNISED, to support the education of children in the Siddharthanagar district of Uttar Pradesh. So it is REC Limited, that is Rural Electrification Corporation Limited. Under their corporate social responsibility, they have recently partnered with the Unit of Science and Educational Development to support the education of children in the Siddharthanagar district of UP. And here almost 75,000 children will be benefiting through this scheme. And the amount that is committed here by REC is 9.91 crore rupees. Next, which company has recently got suspended from RBI to finance against shares and debentures? It is JM Financial Products Limited. This is the organization that got suspended by RBI to finance against shares and debentures. Next, which bank has recently partnered with Ease My Trip EMT, that is the short form of this Ease My Trip, to launch a co-branded premium travel credit card? It is PNB, that is your Punjab National Bank. They have partnered with Ease My Trip, right, in order to launch a co-branded credit card that will be a premium travel credit card, and that will be benefiting the travelers that you will be using this card for various bookings of hotels, airports or lounges or air flights and so on. Right? Next is name the bank that has recently launched a lifetime zero balance saving bank account. It is Bank of Baroda. Right? They have recently launched a lifetime zero balance saving account that is known as BOB Light Saving Account. That is BOB Light Saving Account. And this account is open to all residents, individuals, including minors that are aged 10 years or above. Next, which bank has recently launched a zero balance digital saving account called Go Account? It is RBL Bank, right? RBL Bank has launched a zero balance digital saving account called Go Account, and this account offers an interest rate of up to 7.5% per annum for saving account, and for fixed deposit they are giving 8.1%. Next, which country's central bank has recently signed an MOU with the RBI to promote the use of local currencies of both the countries? It is Bank of Indonesia, right? I repeat, RBI and Bank of Indonesia, they recently signed an MOU in order to establish the promotion or encourage the use of local currencies of these countries. For India, it is Indian rupee, and for Indonesia, it is your Indonesian rupiah, that is IDR. Correct? And basically, it will promote the usage of these two local currencies so that people can also trade in these local currencies. Next, in March, Fairfax India Holdings Corporation committed to provide up to how much liquidity support to IIFL Finance Limited? So, Fairfax India Holdings Corporation, they committed to provide $200 million liquidity support to IIFL Finance Limited. And Fairfax India, remember, it is one of the long-term investors of the IIFL group of companies, and they own 50% stake in IIFL Finance. Next, SEBI, they introduced third settlement scheme for entities that are involved in the illiquid stock options segment of Bombay Stock Exchange in terms of which section? In terms of section 15JB of the SEBI Act of 1992, read with the regulation 26 of the SEBI regulations of 2018. This scheme is being implemented from 11th of March 24 till 10 May 24. And under this, entities involved in the reversal trades in stock options between April 1st, 2014 and September 30, 2015 with pending proceedings will be offered a settlement opportunity. Next, SEBI introduced amendments to the Real Estate Investment Trust REITs regulation of 2014, namely SEBI REIT Amendment Regulation 2024. Now, what are these REITs? REITs are basically real estate investment trust. Here you can invest in properties in small segments. You do not have to purchase the whole property, right? It's similar to that of buying a share of a property, and here you will be getting rent as a dividend, and after you can sell them whenever you wish. Correct. Similarly, there are your InvITs that you can invest in your infrastructure. So the initial offering for an SM REIT requires a minimum subscription amount of how much amount per investor. So it requires a minimum amount of 10 lakh rupees for the investment per investor. It is lower than the usual of 25 lakh rupees. Next, according to RBI's annual report of Ombudsman Scheme for 22-23 released in March 24, the number of complaints received by the offices of RBI Ombudsman and Centralized Receipt and Processing Center increased by how much in FY23? So it increased by 68.24%, right? The report that was released on March 11th is the first standalone report under RBI's integrated ombudsman scheme that explains the activities of 22 offices of the RBI's ombudsman, that how they are working, right? What are the benefits of it, and how much problems or how much grievances they have solved so far. Next, name the bank that has recently launched India's first contactless payment wearable. It is IndusInd Bank, right? IndusInd Bank Limited, they have launched their contactless payment wearable and it is known as Indus Pay Wear. This is India's first all-in-one wearable for both debit as well as credit card that will be working on MasterCard. Right? If asked about the gateway, payment gateway, it will be MasterCard. This device will offer flexibility, convenience and security to the users. Next, SIDBI, that is the Small Industries Development Bank of India, they have received the Green Climate Fund's approval for the first anchored project, that is Avana Sustainability Fund, that is valued at $120 million. Correct? Take a note of this. And this GCF, that is Green Climate Fund, will contribute $24.5 million to this Avana Sustainability Fund. And this fund was announced during the 38th board meeting of the Green Climate Fund that was held in Rwanda. Right? It was held from 5th to 7th of March. Next, which bank has recently launched Green Term Deposit Scheme to raise deposits to finance eligible environment friendly projects and sectors? It is your Bank of Baroda, right? It is one of the India's leading public sector bank and they have launched BOB Earth Green Term Deposit Scheme, and it is to raise deposits to finance eligible environment friendly projects and sectors. The scheme offers stable and secure financial returns along with an opportunity to contribute for a greener planet so that we can also follow sustainable development goals and we can reduce the climate change and the rising of the temperatures that is happening. Here, resident Indians, NRIs, high net worth individuals all are eligible to invest in this particular scheme. Next, name the insurance company that has recently launched a comprehensive women's health insurance plan, that is Health Pow Her. Right? It is for women. Right? Which is the organization or insurance company that has launched it? It is Future Generali India Life Insurance. Right? They have recently launched a comprehensive women's health insurance plan, that is Health Pow Her. And this is designed specifically targeting the women. Next, name the bank that has recently partnered with 197 Communications Limited to settle UPI transactions. Which is it? It is your SBI, State Bank of India. This is the largest public sector bank of India and they have partnered with 197 Communication of that is based in UP, that is in Noida, UP headquartered, to settle the UPI transactions, right, upon acquiring the third party app provider license. And the other TPAP partnerships are with HDFC Bank, Axis Bank and Yes Bank, right? That means we know that Paytm Payment Banks was now closed. So all the rest of the payments of the UPI of this 197 Communications Paytm will be settled through these banks, that is HDFC, Axis and Yes Bank. Next, in March 2024, L&T Finance Holding Limited, they signed a loan agreement with GICA, that is Japan International Cooperation Agency, for how much amount to improve the financial access in India's lagging states. So it is for
$125 million, and it is to improve the financial access in the India's lagging state. Right? Take a note of this. And there are 10 lagging states with in this. And what are the criteria for these lagging states? These are the states with poverty rates above 10%. Some of the states include Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Tripura, UP, and West Bengal. So I've told you all the 10 of them. Moving on, name the bank that has recently launched Vikas Sapurti, a new loan scheme to strengthen the rural credit delivery system. It is Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank. Right, Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, they have launched a new loan scheme that is known as Vikas Sapurti, and it is to strengthen the rural credit delivery system to aimed at to motivate the common man to take up income green generating initiatives on a smaller scale. And under the scheme, people may avail loans of minimum of 50,000 rupees to a maximum of 2 lakh rupees. Right? So this Vikas Sapurti launched by Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank.
Name the bank that has recently launched the Parivar account for saving and current accounts. So this Parivar account for saving and current account was launched by which bank? It was launched by Bank of Baroda, that is BOB. Correct? Bank of Baroda has launched Parivar account for saving and current accounts. Right? Take a note of this. Next, which bank along with Tata Neu has recently launched Tata Neu Infinity and Plus credit card? Tell me, which is the bank along with Tata Neu that has recently launched Tata Neu Infinity and Plus credit card? Which is it? It is HDFC Bank. It is HDFC Bank, correct? And this card is available in two variants, that is in the Infinity and your Plus. So in Tata Neu Infinity HDFC credit card and Tata Neu Plus HDFC credit card. Next, name the bank that has recently partnered with Accenture to improve operational efficiency. It is Union Bank of India. Right? Union Bank of India recently partnered with Accenture to improve operational efficiency. The platform generates business related insights, and these insights will be used by these individuals to make better response or to basically make better rules for the same, correct? As they will be having the data of insights of it, so the operation of those will become, or the operation with the help of the data will become more easy and to the point. Next, name the organization that has recently signed an MOU with UNDP to promote sustainable infrastructure development. So which is that organization? That is Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, AIIB. They have recently partnered with UNDP in order to promote sustainable infrastructure development. Next, according to the world's largest insurer 2023 released by S&P Global Market Intelligence in December 2023, LIC has been named the Dash largest insurer in the world, while Dash has topped the ranking. So according to the world's largest insurer 2023 released by S&P Global Market Intelligence, LIC has been named as the fourth largest insurer in the world, whereas Allianz SE that is of Germany has been marked as the first rank, or it was at the first rank or as the top of the ranking in the S&P Global Market Intelligence that releases the world's largest life insurance rankings.
Next is which institution has recently signed a multi-year MOU with NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, to conduct joint research on blockchain and artificial intelligence technology. So it is IISc Bangalore, right? NPCI, they have signed a multi-year memorandum of understanding with IISc Bangalore, right? And it is to conduct research on blockchain and artificial intelligence, because these are the two technologies that are highly in demand right now. Also remember TechFini. This is a Mumbai-based fintech firm that is specialized in building the payment infrastructure solutions for an organization, and they have recently partnered with NPCI to offer UPI 2.0, right? Basically to provide this better payment system framework for the organizations. Next is which organization has recently signed $181 million loan agreement with Ministry of Finance for the Ahmedabad Peri-Urban Livability Improvement Project. It is Asian Development Bank, right? Ministry of Finance and Asian Development Bank, they signed a loan worth $181 million, and it is for the Ahmedabad Peri-Urban Livability Improvement project. The amount will be utilized to build quality infrastructure and services towards improving the urban livability and mobility in the peri-urban areas of Ahmedabad city in Gujarat. And the total financing this for this project will be close to $316.9 million. Next, which country's PhonePe Payment Service Limited has recently partnered with NPCI International Payment Limited India to launch cross-border UPI transactions? See this PhonePe, this is of Nepal, right? So this PhonePe they partnered with, this is of which country? So they have partnered with NPCI International Payment Limited, that is NPIL. NIPL, that is an arm of NPCI only, and it is to launch UPI based transaction. So this is of Nepal. Next, and remember this initiative was unveiled during the Global FinTech Fest 2023 that was held in September month. Next, who was recently inducted as the member of the committee of the advisors of Abudaya Cooperative Bank Limited? So Devendra Kumar, right? Devendra Kumar recently inducted as a member of the committee of the advisors of Abudaya Cooperative Bank Limited. Next, which company has recently signed an MOU with the government of Rajasthan to finance power and infrastructure projects worth 20,000 crore rupees? It is REC Limited, that is Rural Electrification Corporation Limited. They signed an memorandum of understanding with the government of Rajasthan, and it is to finance the power and infrastructure projects, and these projects are worth 20,000 crore rupees. And here the amount will be provided, this 20,000 crore rupees will be provided per annum for a period of 6 years, that will be extending up to 2030. Next, which of the following companies or credit cards have recently partnered with Airtel Payments Bank Limited to develop the Airtel Payments Bank smartwatch? So which is that organization? It is Next Base Marketing Private Limited, that is your Noise. It is similar to that of a Boat, right? Boat, we know that this provide electronic device, and similarly Noise also provides electronic devices. So Noise and MasterCard, these two organizations have partnered together, right, with Airtel Payments Bank Limited to develop an Airtel Payments Bank smartwatch, right? Take a note of this. And this smartwatch is equipped with NFC technology also, that is near field communication technology, that will be powered by MasterCard. And the limit here for the transaction that a customer can make is between 1 to 25,000 rupees per day. Next, which country has recently signed $23.27 million line of credit agreement with Exim Bank, that is Export Import Bank of India, for the procurement of 2 Dornier aircraft? See, Dornier 228 aircraft, this is the surveillance aircraft, and this was the aircraft that was gifted by the government of India to Nepal, right? So which is that country that has recently signed an agreement worth $23.27 million with Exim Bank for Dornier 228 aircraft? It is Guyana. Next, which credit card provider has recently collaborated with Titan Company Limited and Payment Service Limited to introduce co-branded cards? Which is it? It is DBS. Sorry, I correct myself. Which is that bank, which is the credit card provider that has collaborated with Titan Company and Payment Services Limited to introduce co-branded credit card? Which is it? It is your SBI card, right? And here remember, various gifts, cashbacks, Titan vouchers, reward points will be provided here worth 2 lakh rupees per annum. Next is RBI. They have imposed a monetary penalty of how much amount on Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank Limited and 63.6 lakh rupees on which bank for non-compliance with certain directions issued by RBI? So remember, RBI, they imposed a monetary penalty of 1.31 crore rupees on Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank and imposed a penalty of 63.6 lakh rupees on which bank? It is on DCB Bank. So right option here becomes option 4. Correct? Take a note of this. Moving on, which bank has recently introduced the scheme Jewel Loan Suvidha to serve the unique needs of housing loan borrowers? It is Indian Overseas Bank, right? So Indian Overseas Bank, they have introduced the scheme Jewel Loan Suvidha to serve the unique needs of the housing loan borrowers. So they have launched 2 products. Which are these products that are launched by Indian Overseas Bank? One is your IOB Gold Powered Loan, and second is your second is your Jewel Loan Suvidha, right? Take a note of this. Next is which bank along with NPCI, that is National Payment Corporation of India, has recently launched a RuPay Smart Keychain, that is Flash Pay, for contactless National Common Mobility Card. It is Federal Bank. I repeat, Federal Bank and National Payment Corporation of India, that is NPCI, they have launched a RuPay Smart Keychain Flash Pay. This is for the contactless National Common Mobility Card that will be enabled at various metro station and point of sale terminals. Next, which bank has recently introduced a digital opening of United States dollar fixed deposit for NRI customers at Gujarat International Finance, that is GIFT City in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. That means all the NRIs now they can make a fixed deposit in the GIFT City, and this fixed deposit will be of US dollars. So which is that bank that has allowed this facility? It is Axis Bank. Next, which company has recently introduced the first of its kind down payment EMI solution for online retail? So, which is that bank that has recently, or which is that company that has recently introduced first of its kind down payment EMI solution for the online retail? It is your PayU Payments Private Limited. Correct? And this replicates the flexibility and convenience of the down payment of options that are available for the offline EMIs. Next is SEBI. They have introduced the Association of Mutual Funds in India, AMFI, to halt inflows into overseas exchange traded funds from which date? So remember, SEBI, right? They have instructed AMFI, that is Association of Mutual Funds in India, to halt the inflows into overseas exchange traded funds from 1st of April 2024. This decision comes as the current limit of $1 billion set by the RBI is near exhaustion. Next is Aditya Birla Housing Finance Limited. They have launched a unified digital lending platform called ABHFL FinServe. Right? ABHFL FinServe. Right? And it is for home loan customers. And this ABHFL FinServe has been co-created in association with which company? It has been created with TCS, that is your Tata Consultancy Service Limited. This will offer various seamless experience for the customers. Right, real-time updates will be there. Greater transparency of the loans will also be provided here, and this will be for the home loan customers. Remember this. Next is which of the following companies were recently retained in the domestic systematically important issuers, that is DSSI status, by IRDAI? So which is that? All three of them. That is General Insurance Corporation of India, Life Insurance Corporation of India, and New India Assurance. All three of them recently, these are the organization that has retained the domestically systematically important insurance status by IRDAI. That means these insurance companies are too big to fail. Next, name the regulatory body that has recently modified the norms for the investment by regulated entities in the alternative investment fund. So which is that regulatory body? It is Reserve Bank of India, right? They have issued the directive to address the regulatory concerns to the investment by regulated entities in the AIF, that is your alternative investment fund. According to these new directives, the investment for regulated entities, they should exclude the equity shares of the debtor company, but include other investment including hybrid instruments. Moving on, India, they released the second tranche of 500 crore rupees to which country for Gyalsang infrastructure project? So where is this Gyalsang infrastructure project located? It is located in Bhutan, right? So India released the second tranche of 500 crore rupees. First tranche was also of 500 crore rupees, and total investment here will be of 1500 crore rupees for this Gyalsang infrastructure project that is in Bhutan. Right? Take a note of this. Next, in March, the Government of India updated the list of the banks authorized by RBI to import gold and silver during the financial year 25. Which of the following banks were permitted to import only gold? So, recently RBI updated the list where they can import both gold and silver. But question asked here is that which of the following banks were permitted to import only gold? So it is Punjab National Bank, Union Bank of India, and Indian Overseas Bank. These are the three banks that have been recently finalized and permitted or they have been granted the permission to import only gold, right? This validation or this authorization is valid up to 31st of March 2025, And apart from this, remember there are other banks also that can import silver also. A total of 11 banks has been authorized that can import both gold and silver, and only 3 banks have been authorized to import only gold, and these are those 3 banks. Next, which bank has recently acquired the co-branding rights in Delhi metro stations, that is Rajouri Garden, South Extension and Inderlok? So it is your Bank of Baroda, right? They have acquired the co-branding rights in Delhi metro station, that are Rajouri Garden, South Extension and Inderlok. That means at these metro station, Bank of Baroda can set up their point of sale device, they can set up their ATMs, and also they can promote there, right? And this will be for the next 10 years. Next, as per the RBI latest data released in March 24, the total number of credit cards issued by banks in India surpassed 100 million mark in Feb 2024. Which bank leads in the number of credit card issuances with 20.4 million credit cards in circulation? So, which is it? It is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank leads in the number of credit card issuances with 20.4 million credit cards in circulation. HDFC, this is a private sector bank, largest private bank in India. And apart from this, so HDFC is on first position with 20.4 million credit card in circulation. On second, it is your SBI with 18.75 million in circulation. Then comes ICICI Bank with 16.48 million in circulation, and then is your Axis Bank on fourth with 13.9 million credit cards in circulation. Next is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDI. They have mandated that all insurance policies should be issued in electronic form with effect from which date? So it will be with effect from 1st of April, right? So IRDI, they mandated that all the insurance policies, they should be issued in electronic form from 1st of April 2024, and this is basically to promote the e-insurance, right? That means everything should be digital now, and proper database can be maintained for the same. So friends, these were your important current affairs for banking and finance for March month. Now let's move to some revision current affairs that will be beneficial in your learning.
Name the company that has recently collaborated with LIC Card Services Limited and MasterCard to launch co-branded credit cards. Which is that company? It is IDFC First Bank, right? Remember, the card is available in 2 variants, that is LIC Classic Credit Card and LIC Select Credit Card. The card provides reward points on payment of every LIC insurance premium, and these reward points will be valid up to 3 years. Next, which company has recently launched India's first self-hosted payments orchestration platform, Flowise? So it is your Cash Free Payments Limited, right? Flowise is a one setup solution for Indian businesses for managing different payment systems. The platform allows users to send payments to different partners by cutting processing costs up to 40%. Next, which bank along with the IIT Kanpur has recently launched India's first fully integrated school of sustainability? It is Kotak Mahindra Bank, right? That is Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited and IIT Kanpur. They have partnered together, correct? And they have launched Kotak School of Sustainability. The aim here is to promote pedigree education, research and outreach by focusing on homegrown capabilities. Basically, focus will be on doing all the research and development and all the production in India itself. And they will be set up in a green building that will be focusing on sustainable development goals. Next, Government of India announced the opening of sovereign gold bonds Series 3 for subscription during the period of December 18 to 22, 2023. The issue price during the subscription period shall be dash per gram. So it will be 6,199 rupees per gram. Also remember, during for these sovereign gold bonds, the maximum period for which they are allotted is for 8 years. And after 5 years, you can withdraw these sovereign gold bonds and you will be getting a 2% every year on basis of these bonds, and these 2% that you will be getting will be you have to pay tax on it, but the amount at the end of the 8 year that you will be getting will be tax free. Next, LIC increased the gratuity limit to rupees dash from 3 lakh rupees with an aim to improve the working conditions and benefits of the agents. So remember, in December, LIC increased the gratuity limit to 5 lakh rupees, that was earlier 3 lakh rupees, and the aim is to improve the working conditions and the benefits for the agents. Next, name the insurance company that recently launched a health insurance policy that provides comprehensive coverage for customers globally, including treatment from the best hospitals. Which is that insurance company? It is Reliance General Insurance, right? This is a subsidiary of Reliance Capital Limited, and they have introduced Reliance Health Global, a health insurance policy that provides comprehensive coverage for customers globally that includes treatment from the best hospitals. Next, which bank has recently collaborated with Indian Oil Corporation Limited to launch a co-branded credit card? Which is that bank? It is Kotak Mahindra Bank. This card, remember, is known as Indian Oil Kotak Credit Card, and this is a fuel card, and it is powered by Rupee, right? Next, name the insurance company that recently introduced Smart Total Elite Protection, that is STEP term plan, that is a non-linked, non-participating individual pure risk premium life insurance plan. This is launched by which insurance company? Tell me, who launched it? It was launched by, I repeat, name the insurance company that has introduced this STEP term plan. This is launched by Max Life Insurance. So remember, STEP term plan launched by Max Life Insurance. The aim here is to enhance the financial security in the current dynamic landscape, and the offering provides enhanced coverage of up to 2 crore rupees. Next, which bank has recently launched industry first community banking programs for the diamond industry? It is IndusInd Bank that has launched industry's first community banking programs for the diamond industry. Next, name the platform that has recently launched the new website and mobile application with the tagline Bharat Ka Money App. So this is the tagline that you need to remember, and name the platform that launched it. It was launched by Cash E. Right? Next, which bank has recently entered into a corporate agency agreement with HDFC Life to offer life insurance products to customers? Which is that bank? It is Karur Vysya Bank, right? This bank has entered into a corporate agency agreement with HDFC Life to offer life insurance products to their customers. Next, which company has recently partnered with NSDL Payments Bank and the National Payment Corporation of India, that is NPCI, to launch One Nation Corporate Card? So this One Nation Corporate Card was launched by Paycraft Solution Limited, and they have partnered here with NSDL Payments Bank along with NPCI, and NPCI is the organization that has launched UPI. This particular card allow the cardholders to travel across India on any public transport that accepts bank issued cards. Next, Ugrow Capital has raised dash through non-convertible debentures from Hodge, Netherlands, based on FMO. Right, this Hodge is in Netherlands. Question asked is how much amount was raised through non-convertible debenture by Ugrow Capital. So it has raised $30 million through non-convertible debentures. Right? And remember, Ugrow Capital has offered credit to more than 80,000 small businesses over the last 5 years. Next, name the life insurance that recently entered into a bancassurance partnership with IDFC First Bank Limited to offer insurance solutions to the bank customers. It is Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance. Correct? Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance is the insurance company that has entered into a bancassurance, and bancassurance is when a bank and an insurance company comes together and the insurance company sell their insurance product to the customers of the bank. Next, EIB, European Investment Bank, announced the investment of up to $40 million in the private equity fund Amicus Capital Partners Fund 2, managed by Amicus India Capital Partners. Right? Take a note of this. And the fund will prioritize investment in digital first business model. The investment promotes crowding in and diversification of the investors. Next is name the bank that has recently partnered with the National E-Governance Service Limited, that is NESL, to issue its electronic bank guarantee products. It is RBL Bank, right? RBL Bank entered into a partnership with NESL, that is National E-Governance Service Limited, to issue electronic bank guarantees. These electronic bank guarantees, EBGs, these are the bank guarantees that when a bank provides this guarantee, that means this is provided on the behalf of that company, and if the company fails to provide the payment, then the bank will be giving that payment. Next, which of the following companies does not receive RBI approval to operate as a payment aggregator? So among these, except East Bus Private Limited. All of these four organizations received the approval or received the RBI approval to operate as payment aggregator. Next, which bank has recently received the authorization to collect revenue on electronic government receipt accounting system from the government of Assam? Which is it? Tell me which bank? It is Bandhan Bank. Right? Bandhan Bank received the authorization to collect revenue on the electronic government receipt accounting system from the government of Assam, such as your house tax, vehicle registration tax, local body tax, water bill. They will be recently collected by Bandhan Bank. Next, Japan International Corporation Agency, that is JICA, they have signed a loan agreement with the government of India to offer Japanese official development assistance loan totaling 415,301 million yen for the construction of Mumbai Ahmedabad high speed rail and sustainable development goals in India. So right option becomes 415,301 million yen was approved by JICA. This will be given by to the government of India for the Mumbai Ahmedabad high speed railway project and as well as for promoting sustainable development goals in India. Next, which bank has recently partnered with American Express to launch privilege credit card? So Axis Bank, they have partnered with Amex, that is American Express, to launch a privilege credit card. Correct? Take a note of this. Here remember the applicant should be a resident of India and should be aged between 80 to 70 years of age for this plan for this credit card, and they should have an annual income of minimum 6 lakh rupees. Next, name the insurance company that recently launched Tulip, that is a new term insurance policy with benefits of unit linked insurance plan. So Tulip, this was launched by Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance. Correct? This Tulip stands for Term ULIP. This offers a refund of 2 times the premium allocation charges in the 10th, 11th, 12th and 13th year, and the policy also offers loyalty addition of up to 30% of the fund value. Next, which bank or organization recently approved a loan of $300 million to the Ministry of Finance of Government of India for the project Tamil Nadu Climate Resilient Urban Development Program? So it is World Bank. They have approved $300 million loan for the project of Tamil Nadu Climate Resilient Urban Development Program, right? And here remember, if we talk about this, the total finance of the program is $450 million. This is the second installment of $300 million that will be given by IBRD, that is an arm of World Bank. Next, World Bank has approved how much amount for the project Sikkim Inspires. Inspires is your integrated service provision and innovation for reviving economies. So this Sikkim Inspires, correct, for this program World Bank has approved $100 million. Next, which life insurance has recently entered into a corporate agency tie-up with NKGSB Cooperative Bank Limited? Which is that life insurance company? It is HDFC Life Insurance, right? They have entered into a corporate agency tie-up with NKGSB Cooperative Bank Limited. And this is in line with the bank's commitment to ensure the well-being and financial security to their customers. Next, which bank has recently signed a loan, or which organization or bank has signed a loan of $100 million with the government of India for India Tripura Urban and Tourism Development Project? So this $100 million will be given by Asian Development Bank to India for India Tripura Urban and Tourism Development Project. Next, name the ministry or organization that has recently collaborated with Asian Development Bank to launch an initiative that facilitates climate action in India's agriculture, natural resources and rural development sector. It is NABARD, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Correct? Then remember, under this initiative, NABARD has collaborated with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to establish technical support unit that will be addressing the climate change in India, and solutions will also provide the solutions for the same. Next, which organization has recently launched PPP, that is Public Private Partnership Beginners e-course along with the Department of Economic Affairs under the Ministry of Finance? It is World Bank, right? World Bank launched this PPP Beginners e-course along with the Department of Economic Affairs, and it is a step towards fostering the collaboration between the public and private sector for infrastructure development. Next, SIDBI, they have recently granted how much amount to ETO Motors Private Limited to deploy 300 three-wheelers electric vehicles under the mission 50K EV 4E CO. So recently SIDBI granted
12.45 crore rupees to ETO Motors Private Limited to deploy 300 units of electric vehicles, three-wheeler electric vehicles under this mission 50K EV for ECO. Right? Take a note of this. Basically here, SIDBI is helping the small businesses to grow by providing them subsidy as well as the amount for purchasing these electric vehicles. This will promote the adoption of electric vehicles also in India. Next, in December, IRDAI is set to launch the first of its kind affordable insurance product covering risk against life, health and property, namely dash in the first quarter of 24-25. So, which is that? It is Bima. Which is that Bima? Bima Vistar. Right? So, IRDAI is set to launch the first of its kind affordable insurance product that will cover risk against life, health and property, and it is known as Bima Vistar. Correct? Take a note of this. Next, RBI has granted 1-year extension for the co-branded credit card partnership between Bajaj Finance Limited and Dash Bank. So, RBI granted 1-year extension of the co-branded credit card partnership between Bajaj Finance Limited and RBL Bank. Next, name the bank that recently received a penalty of 5 crore rupees by RBI over shortage in the soil notes remittances as per the RBI's clean note policy. This is your Bank of Baroda. They have received a penalty of 5 crore rupees by RBI over the shortage in the soil notes remittance as per the RBI's clean note policy. Under this policy, the damaged and counterfeit or soil notes are removed from the circulation by banks and financial institutions, and new notes are provided into the market. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official.
Also, students, you can use code VIKAS10 that will give you extra 10% discount on the courses that you will purchase.